My name is Brian Fessenden. My daughter Jane has been playing with La Miranda for 8 years. My daughter started playing La Miranda soccer as a U11, and those early years the club is trying to teach team skills. And so on the short term, a lot of times the team don't win the games. A lot of times the parents are wanting or almost seeing conflict, or actually going up and saying, how come we're not winning? So parents, on the short term, the team may not be doing great, but on the long term, they get out there, they get their skill sets down, they get into U14, U15, and all this starts to come together. Their skills, their maturity, their understanding of the game, and that's where the teams can really take off and excel. And we have a history now of team after team. They get to U15s, and they are just about unbeatable. I look at all the team members now, so they've gone through La Miranda for the last 6, 8 years. We have a group of girls that are smart. Virtually all of them are going to college. A lot of them are going to be playing club soccer or playing soccer at the university level. And I think the lessons they have learned in going through the process with La Miranda has really carried through to how they're developing into young women. A couple of years ago, our team went to Europe and played in the Gothia Cup and the Denmark Football Festival. Gothia Cup is one of the biggest youth soccer tournaments in the world. Our team went on and went well into the final, into the playoffs. They went to Denmark and played in the Denmark Football Festival, and they won it. Super exciting. At the closing ceremonies, one of the refs that refed several of our games came up to us and talked how they saw our team as one of the top youth soccer teams they'd ever seen play. And this is really on the international market or international stage. The amount of praise they had for the coaching style, the way that we played, they just went on about it, and they finished by saying, what you're doing is a beautiful thing, and I hope you never lose that. It was neat to see, and I thought it was great to see from somebody that was at that level. What do you think?
Definitely the best team in the tournament, best team in their group. You'd agree with that, boys?
Yeah, one of the best I've seen.
And they've all got a massive future. I'm going to keep track of them, look on the website. Guys, seriously, guys, you've really got a
Send the
big
scouts
future.
down as well.
Keep pushing. And the way you play football as well, you coach, is it Pedro?
Yeah.
He's got you playing some really good football. Yeah, the way football should be played. So never lose that. Stick with that. No matter, it might not work every time. Keep playing the way that you're playing.
You turned into a cheesy American.
Yeah.
It's not you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you.
My name is Jane Fessenden, and I've been playing La Miranda soccer for 8 years now. On U17, we went to Europe for 2 weeks, and that was a really unique experience because in those 2 weeks, my team really bonded, and we're really kind of a family, and I think it was then that we all really became one. In Europe, it was really unique to go because it was a lot more of a soccer culture and atmosphere there, whereas here, soccer is kind of the back sport to baseball and football, but in Europe it's the main and primary sport, and people from the town would go and watch the Gothia Cup games, and I remember just random people would come up and talk to us, and they were always so thrilled to see an American team there. The atmosphere there was so different than here that you really learned a lot, and you gained a greater respect for the game you played, and you really saw how important it was in other areas outside of here. Next year I'm going to be playing soccer at MIT.
Hi, my name is Julia Reschke, and I've been playing for La Miranda Soccer Club for 10 years. La Miranda is like a family to me. I've been playing since I was 8 years old, so I've been growing up with the girls around me and the coaches as well. Growing up, we learned possession style, which was a unique style, and in the beginning it was definitely hard to gel and play together, but as we got older and grew up, it worked better and we started winning tournaments and gained more confidence in the style of play. 2 summers ago we went to Europe. We went to Sweden and Denmark and played in the Gothia Cup and the Denmark Football Festival. And it was definitely a unique experience to see the passion for soccer that the Europeans have and other countries. And we got to meet players from around the world and we actually still stay in contact with some of them. The big tournaments that we play in helped me get recruited and the college coaches see our team play. And I will be going to Georgetown next year to play soccer.
My name is Megan Reed and I've been playing for Loma Linda for the last 10 years. Vegas was incredible. Just the time I got to spend with my team and playing there. We had a couple rough games that we went down in, and just because we never give up on our system and each other, we were able to come back and actually win Las Vegas, which was amazing. Which was an amazing experience. I think over the years we've been playing MVLA, which was one of the top teams all around, and also plays possession-orientated soccer. Sodium, which was a team from Oregon, which we played in Surf Cup, or not Surf Cup, State Cup a while ago, and it was one of the hardest games we've ever played. And so we've had some great competition, and we hope to keep seeing some more for our last season. So growing up, I've played multiple sports, from flag football and rugby to swimming and water polo, and it definitely wasn't easy, but if you have the determination and hard work, that there's no reason why you can't. So for college, I'm looking at multiple different places. I've been offered by Stanford, Oregon State, UC Davis, the Air Force Academy, so just multiple schools, and I'm just trying to find the right fit for me academically, athletically, and also socially.
My name is Lauren Petit. I've been playing at Loma Linda for the last 8 years. As a younger player, I remember distinctly Mo bringing over players like Val Marjoram and watching her do hundreds of juggles, and her coming out to our practices and, you know, showing us the ropes, and we were just in awe. And I still remember that to this day. So I think it's really important that in a community like Loma Linda, that as an older player, you give back, because it was so significant in my own development that it's important to do the same. So the older groups go to the clinics and practices. I know my coach coaches a younger team as well, and we love to help out, because seeing younger girls that have the same passion as we do, like having that connection, is unbelievable, and we have so much to teach them. And as a younger player, knowing how much that impacted me, it's awesome to give back to girls who really do appreciate it. I'm not sure where I'm going to college yet, but I know soccer is such a big part of my life. It's more than just a game, it's a passion, and the club really fosters that. It's more than just winning games and competing. It's about a passion for a game that you love to play. You want to be there, and I think that will carry me through the rest of my life. I can't imagine my life without soccer, and that's a passion that will stick with me forever.
My name is Megan Turner. I've played for LMSC for 5 years, from U14 to U18, and I'm currently a freshman at Stanford University. Loma Linda helped prepare me for college because of the way they ran their trainings. They were very collectively based and competitive, and they trained technical skills, individual technical skills, and then put it together in the game to play as a team. And coming into Stanford, I was ahead of the game because I had learned this before and played as a team, and I was technically sound. Advice that I would give to younger players is to just work hard and work for your teammates. Definitely the practices at Loma Linda really make you into a better player, both on the field and off the field. And I would just say, if you have passion for the game and you love to play, then get out there and just keep getting better every day. I remember when I was younger, I was taught a lot about individual skills and like fast, quick speed, and sometimes that would win us games, but in the long run it's really the technical skills, the passing, the touches, and the collective play that really build up wins in the end. When my team at Lamorinda was older, we definitely won way more games because we played collectively as a team and we didn't focus on one individual player or superstar. My advice to parents would be to be patient with their younger kids and encourage them to develop their own skills, their individual skills, and in the long run, when they have passion for the game, these skills will pay off and they'll develop more wins, even though in the beginning they may not have as many wins.
My name is Summer Williams.
My name is Joseph DiVenuta.
I'm Caroline Schofield.
I played at UCLA for all 4 years.
I went to UC Berkeley for academics.
Coaching U10 girls right now, Navy.
I coach for Lamorinda. I've coached U9 girls to U13 girls this year.
Growing up, I never had any concept of soccer. I just went out and played and just, that was it.
I did start just kind of coaching at a young level. I didn't expect to get that invested in what we were doing, but I realized how much I liked it, how much I liked working with the kids, and how much I liked working with people that I used to be like. And I think it's really important for me personally to give back to a program that gave so much to me.
I'm serving and giving back to the community by working with the kids, teaching them soccer and teaching them the best form of soccer I think there is, and just being out there every day and giving the energy, giving the wisdom, the knowledge, the gained experience that I've gained through life and playing at UCLA, playing at Lamorinda, coaching at Lamorinda.
For those who looking into Lamorinda, I would say definitely stick with it. It is a long-term process. Like I said earlier, we're not in it for the younger age groups as winning, focusing on, but more of their overall development to make them into good soccer players and learning and loving the game as all of us coaches do.
At the young ages, it is very hard. You're learning to play a very difficult system. But as you grow and mature, it definitely gets easier and the winning starts to come. And I think as the club progresses, we start winning at younger and younger age groups, which is awesome to see.
For parents to support their children, there's so much love, and I think that being a support system means not just letting them take total control of it, total ownership. Not saying much, but just being like a resting place, somewhere where after the game they can talk to their parents if they need to, but not that the parents are overbearing or not involved. Kids just want to know that they're being supported and loved and cared for, and just to really love but not be too involved or not involved. It's just a great balance.
Hi, my name is Eric Tao. I'm the father of Katie Tao. We've been with the club for 5 years. And it has been a most gratifying 5 years watching Katie grow as a person and as a soccer player. As a parent, I do have two perspectives of LMSC. First, I've been a parent of a neighborhood competitive soccer club in Danville, Alamo for both of my daughters for many years. And I think I can compare the two of them and how different and how good each club is. And the second perspective is that I've been the referee for LMSC for the last 4 to 5 years. And I've watched the program grow, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, as far as the LMSC is compared to the other competitive club in the neighborhood, the main difference is, of course, the style of play. The other club's philosophy is the development of all players are individualized. The club encourages all the players to seek private coaching, to improve the skills. The club and the team do not really have a philosophy of a style of play. The other club has very good coaches, but they really do not have a standardized scheme. They just let the players play, and most of these players are very good. And these players, many of them from the other club, do go on to play college, but they are, however, really not like LMSC players. Their style of play, including the accurate passing, the dribbling with a purpose, and the team cooperation are all quite different from the other teams. I think it is most obvious when they play high school soccer and in showcases. I think all the parents and all the college coaches understood this and are really impressed by LMSC players. Now, the other perspective I have is as a referee for the last 5 years. Now, I do understand that the LMSC style of play of possession soccer has a little steep learning curve. And a lot of these young players, of course, and some of their parents are discouraged by this style of play when they are young. But I think things have changed. My last game was a U12 girls team, just a couple of weeks ago in December. And I think these 11-year-olds got it about possession soccer. They know the meaning and the philosophy behind possession soccer, and they execute it accurately and effectively. It's really fun to watch them play, both as a referee and as a parent. I think the whole steep learning curve has shifted to the younger side every year I've been a referee, and I can just see this will work very well in the future.
My name is Caitlin McGee, and I've played for Lamorinda Soccer Club for 7 years. My first year I was on the silver team, and then the next year I made the gold team. My experience at Lamorinda has been really great. It's mostly because of my team. We're really close, and I believe this is because of our style of play. The possession build-up style of play teaches us to work together, and it only works if we work as a team. And each of us learn the roles and responsibilities of all of the positions. And it really makes us a family, and I see this in a lot of other teams in Lamorinda, so it's easier to play with other age groups. Competitive soccer means pushing your teammates and yourself and trying to be the best that I can be.
How long have you been with Lamorinda Soccer?
I've been on Lamorinda for 3 years.
What has your experience been like?
It's been an awesome experience. I've never really been on such a close, united team, and our team is called United, and I really feel like that's a true description of our team. It's been awesome to get to know girls and travel around the nation, playing some of the top teams, and it's just been something I'll never forget.
Why did you switch clubs?
I used to play on Walnut Creek, which was great, but I was always looking for something more competitive because I knew that I wanted to push myself and maybe play at the next level, and it turns out it has really paid off because now I'm going to play in college.
What has competitive soccer done for you?
Like I said, I've learned how to be a good team player. I love these girls, you know. I've learned how to communicate well. I've learned how to take loss gratefully, and I've learned to really push myself at a competitive level.
And where are you headed for college?
I'm going to Westmont College in Santa Barbara.
Hi, my name's Trace Corallo. I've been playing for Lamorinda for 8 years. Coming from rec soccer to club soccer is just unbelievable. The trainings that club soccer puts on with their coaches have so much experience and knowledge with the game of soccer, is just extraordinary.
My name is Ryan Donay, and I've played for Lamorinda for 9 years. And the things that I've learned from the club are things that I'll apply not only to soccer but to life, and the friendships that I've made with my teammates and the coaches are friendships that'll last forever.
Hi, my name is Claire Winter, and I've played with Lamorinda Soccer Club for 9 years, and it's been the best 9 years of my life. Lamorinda has had such an impact on my life. It has made me able to achieve a lot, such as being on the national team and just being a better person. Lamorinda Soccer Club is like a community, and we are so together in everything we do, and it's so unique. You really will not find another club like this club. A big part of my success also has been due to my team. My team is so together, and we do everything together, and we're like a second family, and I love them so much. When I first came to try out, I was a little bit nervous, and I ended up actually making the silver team, but it made me more determined the next year because I found out that I really had a passion for soccer, and it made me work hard. I practiced hours and hours a day, and then eventually the next year I made the gold team. Competitive soccer means a lot. It means making me a better person in general and a better leader. I've become such a leader because of competitive soccer.
Where are you going to school next year?
Next year I'll be going to UCLA. Go Bruins.
My name is Katie Tao, and I've played for Lamorinda for 5 years. My experience at Lamorinda has been really rewarding. It's been all positive up to this point. Lamorinda Soccer Club, in terms of soccer and in terms of the whole community and the people, is very unique because there's a lot of sense of togetherness and unity, both on and off the field. On the field, there's the possession style of soccer that really makes every player on the field really count. Every player has a task, and every player really contributes to the team when you're playing in games. And then off the field, you know, everyone is really supportive of each other. Your teammates, your coach, all the different coaches within the entire club know players that are not on their team. And so the whole philosophy at La Miranda is a lot of sense of community and sense of family, and that's really hard to find at a lot of other soccer clubs. Competitive soccer has meant the world to me. There's been a lot of ups and downs with my team. We've gone through, you know, really severe losses, but at the same time, we've gone through great triumphs. And as a team, we've learned that, you know, hard work and dedication over the years and high intensity at practice really does pay off. And, you know, as a team, we've grown really close, being able to work with each other and being able to trust each other on the field and off the field.
Where are you going to school next year?
Next year, I'm going to Pomona College in Claremont, California to play soccer.
I'm Val Marjoram, and I've played for La Miranda since I was 8 years old, so that'll make it about 10 years. I'm currently a freshman on the Oregon State women's soccer team. All I've ever known is La Miranda style of play. I mean, like I said, I've been playing there since I was 8, grew up with it. I've known some of these girls since I was 8 years old. And honestly, there isn't another club that you will find, or any other team for that matter, that you will have the same experience as you did on LAMO. Because like so many people have said, it's a family, it's a community. Everyone knows each other, everyone plays for each other. And the actual style of play itself is so unique. And I cherished every moment that I spent on La Miranda with these girls. And the La Miranda experience is really unique because ever since you're young, they're having you develop your individual skills. And so because of that, we have some very incredibly gifted players technically. But the difference between us and other clubs is that we use those individual skills to better our teammates. And that's always been the concept, is that what you do is for the better of the team. That's what makes us great. When you get to college, it's not like that, because so many people coming from so many different places with so many different ideas, they don't all buy into this belief that you're playing for a team, and it's not the name on the back of your jersey that matters, it's the name on the front. And at La Miranda, that's very clear. And so it completely eliminates the whole concept of having an ego, because everyone plays for each other. Like I said, you're not going to find that anywhere else. La Miranda really prepares you for college just in terms of, you know, fitness, soccer IQ, and I think mentally it is probably the best thing that has happened to me, because my senior year, after I'd already committed to Oregon State, I tore my ACL, and that put me out for 10 months not being able to play soccer. But what La Miranda taught me and what Mo taught me is that when you love something, you persevere for it. And it just gave me that determination and that drive to get back so that I could play for this new team at this new place with new coaches. And it made a world of difference, just having that drive and that passion, because it's almost infectious at La Miranda. Everyone who's there just has this intense love for the game, and you can't help but feel the same way, and you can't help but want to give 150% for the person standing next to you, because you know that they'll do the same for you. So that is probably the biggest benefit that I've gotten from playing for La Miranda, is that mental drive and that passion. So you're not going to find it anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Sam Zarling, and I've been a part of La Miranda for the past 4 years. I'm a freshman on the women's soccer team at Colorado College. 5 years ago, I switched from a local club to La Miranda, and I was attracted not only by Mo, the head coach, but also of the style of play. It's probably apparent that La Miranda plays possession soccer, But what I learned at my time at Loma Linda is that it's a belief. It's not just a system, but you have to believe in the system. What I really like about Loma Linda is that there's no ego play. There's not a person who can be selfish. It requires the whole team to work together. You have to be on the same page, and so it really bonds the team together. Also at Loma Linda, there's a sense of community that I've never experienced before. The coaches know your names, you know all the coaches, you have lots of friends, some who are not even your age, and many young kids look up to you, they come to your games and they cheer you on, and it's a family at Loma Linda. Compared to college, Loma Linda has definitely prepared me. At practice, it was always intense, everyone was really pushing each other. Mo always encouraged us to be our best, and in the games this really showed. We were even ranked 4th in the nation because of all the hard work we put in our practices. At college, we don't play the same system of soccer. We try, but it really takes everyone on the same page and the same belief. And that's one of the things that I love about Loma Linda, is that from the first day that you become a part of the Loma Linda family, you train the same way. The practices, we work in small-sided possession, and then we build to bigger picture games and drills. But we have to start small, and we work on technical ability, we develop our tactical. It's really a great system.
My name is Megan Turner, and I've been with Loma Linda for 5 years. So I came to Loma Linda because Loma Linda Club is more like team-oriented and team-based, and there's not really superstars that they rely on to, you know, play the game. And at Loma Linda, it's more like a family culture. The older teams like to help coach the younger teams. We go to their practices, we go support them at their games, and in return they support us at our games too. And sometimes we have the younger players also come play with us in our games, and it's really easy because we play that certain possession style soccer that really helps us just incorporate everyone in, and everyone can just join in. So competitive soccer means to me that it brings out the best in everyone, and you can still have fun while you're playing competitive soccer. We play really competitive teams. We're in good leagues with good competition, and in order to play against them, we have to have really tough practices. We have to practice like we play in a game and be really strong in order to prepare for the games. So our team has gotten a lot of interests from colleges, and next year I'll be going to Stanford to play soccer.
My name is Luke Sassano. I'm a Loma Linda Soccer Club alumni. I was lucky to play 9 years in this community, and I had a great experience playing in Loma Linda. A lot of things I'll remember, but you know, when I first met Mohammed, my family moved up here when I was 12, and my dad actually ran into him and was looking for a soccer coach because he was hanging up his coaching credentials. So we were lucky to bump into Mo and embark on our journey that, you know, now I've known Mo since I was 12 years old, so that's 15 years. And, you know, I played with the club for 9 years. I met a lot of friends, and yeah, it's great to come back and see where the club is now. I mean, it has been night and day since when I started. Loma Linda wasn't a very well-respected club when I started. When Mo took over, he's really revamped and changed the philosophy of the club to be more possession-oriented based, and an idea that you know sticks in the soccer community all the way up from academy teams to professional teams. So this is a very unique club in that you teach development, you teach skills from a young age, and these skills are gonna eventually prepare these kids for the next steps they're gonna take in their careers. You know, I can't really attribute all the success, to myself or necessarily to my teammates. It was I had a lot of support from my parents, from my family, and you know, number one, I had a coach that really was passionate and believed in me and believed in teaching the right way that soccer should be taught, when a lot of teams around this area and continue to this day to really emphasize speed and strength, where you know, Mohammed and Loma Linda Soccer Club has really focused in on developing skills and developing individual talent, but obviously in the team concept. So this possession-oriented style is one that's conducive to the game today. I got a scholarship offer from UC Berkeley upon graduating high school from Miramani. So I went to Berkeley, and then I got drafted by the New York Red Bull MLS, and I've been lucky to have been playing in MLS for 5 years now. So I really can attribute all my success to where I've been through my past and how I was developed as a young player. Other than meeting some lifelong friends, I was lucky enough when I was 15 years old to go overseas and play in one of the biggest tournaments called the Gothia Cup. And for me to go over there and see how other cultures experienced and how they played the game that I love, and to be able to communicate, even though we didn't speak the same language, they saw that we were passionate. You know, meeting people from Switzerland to Brazil to Portugal to Senegal, and just seeing how these kids still love the game that I love, and they're playing it for fun, but they're also this very skillful players. So for me to see different cultures, it was really an experience that, you know, I'll always hold with me and, you know, cherish.